Now let us look at why we tend to lose money trading, especially when the Nifty has gapped up. Now Nifty gapped up with a 1.5% opening with a big red candle on 8th of May. Can you see that gap? There is a huge gap in the charts. Now there are two possibilities. It can either go up or it can go down and fill the gap. And that's what has happened all day yesterday. So how do we trade on such a day? Do you assume it'll hit a resistance and go up, or will it fill the gap and go down? How do you trade this? You can trade the gap provided you're extremely careful and put a tight stop loss. I'm talking about trading Nifty itself. Now let us look at what happened to a stock, Hindustan Unilever, yesterday. This is the monthly chart. Let's look at a 5-minute chart. It again opened with a gap up, with a big red candle, but it did not fill the gap. Instead, it took support and continued to move up. So do we buy or do we sell the stock? Do we short the stock? All the sectors were mixed yesterday. Some were in the green, some were in the red. Which stock do we trade? Let us look at metal sector. The metal sector started up in the green and the gap filled and went way below that. It went all the way down the metal sector. So an example would be Jindal Steel and Power, which followed the Nifty metal chart with a big red candle, and thereafter it started dropping all the way. It hit a double bottom and it moved down. It filled the gap. So how do we trade these stocks? I prefer to avoid any kind of trade in a gap up, because in a gap up you do not know if it's going to go up, if it's going to go down. Better to stay away or you could be in a serious loss.